Okay, good morning everyone. So this is the last lesson for chapter 9, lesson 5, integrating special power of trigonometric functions. Yeah. So I have covered, I think, four numbers or three numbers. I think three points, which is the power of sine or cosine, and then the power of tangent or cotangent, and then also the power of secant and cosecant. Yeah. So for today, I'm gonna teach you how to integrate the of combination of power of secant times tangent or power of cosecant times cotangent. Yeah, and actually we are still using the same principle like number 2 and number 3. Basically, we are going to transform either the secant or cotangent or tangent or cosecant so that we can use algebraic substitution method. Yeah. So let's say that the default is secant power of a x and tangent power of b x dx, or cosecant power of a x times tangent, cotangent power of b x dx. Okay. So now the first point is when the second power, the a is the a is even number. Okay, and the b can be any number. Yeah, let's try. So example, let's try integral of secant power of 4x and tangent. Now the power can be even like the power can be a fraction. Yeah, like for example, let's try 1/3 x. This method can also be used. Okay, so again, so if the second is an even number, we will uh, separate, yeah, we will separate the square second. So to make it clear, let's make it 6 instead. So secant square x and secant power 4x times tangent power 1/3x dx. Okay. Now the question is, then should we change the secant square x or the secant power 4x or tangent 1/3x? I think we all agree that it's impossible to change tangent power of 1/3x. Yeah, so it's either secant square or secant power 4. Now if you change secant square or secant power 4, of course you change it with the Pythagorean property, which is secant square equals to tangent square x plus 1. Yeah, so after you change it, then you will have tangents, the integrand in term of tangent, right? So because the derivative of the inside function of tangent is secant square, so we need to change this one and keep the secant square, because the secant square x will be used later to cancel the derivative of inside function of tangent. Yeah. So it's equal to integral of secant square x, and then tangent square x can be changed into tangent square x plus 1 being square because it's power of 4 times tangent 1/3x dx. Yeah. So if I continue, then it's equal to secant square x, and then I expand the square becomes tangent power 4x plus 2 tangent square x plus 1 tangent power of 1/3x dx. Okay. And if I use the algebraic substitution method, which is u equals to tangent x, then of course the du is equal to secant square x dx. Yeah. So it's equal to integral of secant square x, and then I will distribute, yeah, I will distribute, so becomes u power 4 times 1 over 3. So it's addition, so 12, 13, yeah, 13 over 3 plus 2 u power 7 over 3, yeah, plus u power 1 over 3, du over secant square x. Cancel, cancel. Yeah, okay. So it's equal to integral of u power 13 over 3 plus 2u power 7 over 3 plus u power 1 over 3 du. So it's equal to 3 over 16. U is tangent, yeah, so let's change tangent directly. Tangent 16 over 3x, and then plus 1, 2 times 3 over 10, tangent power of 10 over 3x, plus 3 over 4, tangent power of 4 over 3x, plus 6. And this can be written as 3 over 5. Okay. So that's if the second power is an even number. Yeah. And then the next is the second one is what if the b yeah, what if the b is the odd number? B is odd number. Yeah. For example, integral of b is the power of cotangent. I'll use the another ones, cosecant cotangent, b is cotangent. So say cosecant power of 2 lah, x, and then cotangent power of 5 x dx. Let's make it interesting. Half, yeah. Let's make it half. Okay. So if this is happening, then what you need to separate is cosecant cotangent. Yeah, cosecant cotangent. I will tell you why later. So separate the cosecant cotangent, cosecant x, cotangent x. So the rest will be, you have cosecant power of half, you factor out the cosecant x, so you need to add cosecant power of negative half, yeah. Because if you multiply, it's power of 1 and power of negative half, so become power of half, the original one, yeah. And then the cotangent is cotangent power 4x dx. Okay. And then we are going to transform the cotangent power of square x become cosecant square x minus 1. So it's equal to cosecant x cotangent x times cosecant negative half x times cotangent cosecant square x minus 1 being squared dx. Okay. So and then if I expand, then it's gonna be cosecant x cotangent x multiply by cosecant power of negative half x times cosecant power 4x minus 2 cosecant square x plus 1 dx. Yeah, I hope you follow. Okay, and then for this one, because why do I separate cosecant cotangent? Because cosecant cotangent is the derivative of inside function. If I use the algebraic substitution method, u equals cosecant x, right? So the u will be assumed by cosecant x. So the du is equal to negative cosecant x cotangent x dx. Yeah. So then it will be equal to integral of cosecant x cotangent x multiply by distributive ya. So it's u power of 7 over 2x minus 2 u power of 3 over 2x plus u power of negative half. And then du over negative cosecant x cotangent x. This one is cancelled. Yeah, so that's why you separate the cosecant x cotangent x in the beginning. Because you're gonna transform the integrand into in term of cosecant x, and the derivative of cosecant x is cosecant x cotangent x. Yeah, so it's equal to negative integral of negative u power of 7 over 2. I'm sorry, there is no x. There's not supposed to be x here. Yeah, plus 2u power of 3 over 2 minus u power of negative half du. Yeah, so if I put it back, so it's equal to negative 2 over 9 cosecant power of 9 over 2x plus 2 times 2 over 5 cosecant 5 over 2x minus 2 cosecant power of half x plus c. Yeah, and if I simplify this will be 4 over 5. So yeah, that's if the cosecant, that's if the cotangent or tangent is the odd number. Yeah. Okay. Now the hardest one will be if the A is not even number and B is not an odd number. Yeah. A is not even and B is not odd. So this will be very complicated if this happens. So let's hope that I'm being kind to you guys and don't put it in the test or quiz. Yeah. Now, if let's try second, yeah. Second A is not even, so let's try its cube. And then tangent is not odd, so let's say 4 dx. Okay. So what should I do here? If I separate the second square, then I have the rest is secant x, which I cannot transform into tangent. If I want to transform tangent into secant, I cannot, if I take away the secant x tangent x, then the tangent will be odd power. I cannot change it using Pythagorean theorem. Yeah. So then what should I do? So if this happens, then you should use Pythagorean theorem right away, changing the even power. Yeah. So it's equal to secant cube x times secant square x minus 1 being squared because it's power of x, right? I mean, because it's power of square, I mean, square. Yeah. So it's equal to integral secant power of 3x, and then if I expand this, then it's gonna be secant power of 4x minus 2 secant square x plus secant square x dx. Yeah. And then, I mean, sorry, plus 1. Yeah. And then if I continue, then the result will be integral of, so I will separate it, secant power of 7x dx minus 2 integral of secant power of 5x dx plus integral of secant power of 3x dx. Yeah. And then unfortunately you have an odd power of secant. And you have learned that if you have an odd power of secant, this is an odd power of secant, then actually you need to do integration by parts, and you have to start with the smaller power, smaller odd power, second x, second power of 3x, and then second power of 5x. And then, of course, you need to do second power of 7x. So that's how you do it. I'm not gonna show you how to do it in this video because it will take a very long time to do it, but at least you know how to do it. Okay, so that's number 4. That's if the power is for a second extangent x or cosecant x cotangent x. Okay, and then for the last one, so this is a quite different with the first 4. The 5th one is actually a single power, multiplication of sine cosine with different argument. Yeah, so it is integral. Yeah, it is an integral. A multiplication of single power sine or cosine, but the argument is different. The first 4, it's all the argument is the same, right? Either x or 2x or 3x or 4x. See, it's x. So yeah, it's all the same argument, whether it's x or 2x or 3x. Now, what if it's different? And there are 3 examples here. I mean 3 points, and the first one is sine mx times cosine mx dx. The second one, if both is sine, and then the last one is if both cosine. Yeah, so don't be afraid. Actually, this is the easiest among the other 4 methods, among the other techniques, 4 techniques. Yeah, because what you need to do is just to use the product to some property of trigonometric function. You can look at the appendix of the calculus book, but I'm gonna give you the formula here that it's equal to that. If I just put this one, yeah, I put this one. So actually, sine times cos is equal to half sine plus sine added divided by 2, subtract divided by 2. Is it divided by 2? I think so. No, actually it's not divided by 2, sorry. So it's m plus n, m minus n. Yeah, if it's sine, then actually it's negative half cos minus cos, m plus n, m minus n. Yeah, if it's if it's sine, then cos minus cos. If it's cos, then half cos plus cos. Okay, so I'm gonna give you example. One example will be enough for this. See, try to find the integral of sine 3x sine x dx, for example. Yeah, so sine times sine, you need to transform it first into negative half cos m plus n 4x minus cos m minus n 2x. Yeah, and then it's easy, right? So it's negative half integral of cosine 4x is 1 over 4 sine 4x. This one is 1 over 2 sine 2x, and then that's it. And then if you wanna multiply, then it's equal to negative 1 over 8 sine 4x plus 1 over 4 sine 2x plus c. So actually the last one is actually the easiest one. Yeah. So that's all the technique that I can teach you. If you have an integral problem with the multiplication of power of trigonometric function. Yeah. So that's all for this technique. And then I'm gonna continue with the next method on the next meeting. Thank you.